What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about pajamas today. Hit that like button and subscribe. You guys, it's very exciting what's about to happen with pajamas. I think that we are about to see new all-time highs. And in fact, we have the past 2 days in a row now, right, from our all-time high status here. The last 2 days in a row, oh so barely, we have hit new all-time highs. Hit that like button for new all-time highs, baby. Let's go. We're at 3.3 cents right now. I did buy some more pajamas. I'm going to try to make this video short so that I can put this out there for anybody that wants to see it. But I did buy some more pajamas today at 3 cents. We are at the top of this consolidation phase, and normally it's not a good idea, I would say, to go long when you're at a point of rejection that you've rejected several times. But I've looked at the chart long and hard. I've thought about what I assume the price is going to do, and if I'm okay with the potential repercussions of that if I'm wrong. And I am okay with that. I'm okay with being patient. I do think that inevitably we will see new all-time highs. I'm just kind of expecting with this video and the play that I made today, making the purchase, that we are going to see a nice move to the upside very soon, actually, very, very soon. Potentially this next week. We have 2 days left in this week before the week closes out. It could be next week, early next week, or sometime at some point next week that we really get this thing going to the upside. So holding above the 886, breaking above this fib range here, right? We're at the previous all-time high to the low of this consolidation phase here. When we broke out, we reached for the 1272, the first target on our fib extensions. We couldn't quite get there. We've been hovering in the zone, but just not quite breaking it. Holding support at the 886 is a very bullish look, you guys. It's a very, very bullish look. Seeing it so many times, and the fact that we haven't gone up, I'm a little bit like, why haven't we moved up yet? But, there hasn't really been any volume. We've been consolidating. Crypto itself has kind of been consolidating for a little bit of time too. So all that stuff kind of culminating together. I'm not really too worried about bouncing off this line so many times. If anything, it does look bullish. I do think that we're going to move higher. I don't think that we're going to stop here at our first target, which is at 4.2 cents. Being at 3.25 cents right now, that's an increase of about 30%. I don't think we're going to stop there, which would mean that my personal minimum expectation would be at the 1414, which is about a 91% growth. 91%, I don't know, growth in price, yeah, from the current area that we're at now. Potentially, we could go to the 1618, which would be a 237% growth, and absolutely we could go higher. We could see a phenomenal move that just takes us beyond that. If we were to mimic the last movement that we saw, right, and it's not perfect, but from like the rough low to the rough high there, if we were to put this at our, assuming that this is our kind of breakout move here, that would actually take us above the 1618 and reaching for the 1786. A more or less identical move to this could give us a 342% growth in price from the current price. 336. It went down a little bit in the overall growth because the price went up. So looking at the RSI on the daily here, it is a very new chart, so it's not, nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed anyways, but with new charts, it's kind of harder to do technical analysis. But the daily RSI does look really good. I do like this double bottom look that we have on the 40. The bearish area of control just straight rejected both times. You can tell that we love being above the 50. This is the relative strength index, so it measures what relative strength of the assets. So being above the 50, showing more strength than weakness is what that would mean, right? Having it being stronger overall is nice to see. It's definitely a strong looking chart for the short amount of time that it's existed. I would assume that its next phase up is going to be around 6 cents or higher. And yeah, man, I don't know if I have anything else I want to say other than this move is going to happen soon, guys. I think that we have had our fun with this zone. Volume is building up. We haven't gone anywhere yet. Yes, we've reached new all-time highs the last 2 days, but I'd like to see us separate from this consolidation phase and get some more volume coming in. Hovering around the overbought zone, looking like rejections, but not really. It's winding up, you guys. This is why I bought more today at 3 cents, because this 4 hour looks very, very bullish. I'm not too crazy about the volume, but again, more volume can come in as we're breaking out, and I would assume that it does. The 1 hour looks absurdly bullish. The 4 hour looks wound up and ready to go, and the daily looks very bullish as well. It'll be the best that it can be when we're in the overbought zone, and by that point, I would assume that we have our breakouts. So any day now, guys. This is like one of many pajamas videos that I've made over the past 2 weeks where I'm just like, any day now, man. Each time that we've been around these highs, I've been like, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna go up higher, but we just couldn't quite break it. I do have a good feeling about this one though. So if I'm wrong, oh well. We go down. Perhaps we find a low down at the bottom of this range again, and then we can try again later. Or perhaps we do break to the downside and inevitably form a higher low of sorts. You know, I don't think that would be detrimental for this thing. It would just mean that the prices that I'm talking about would be put off till later, and we would get cheaper prices to buy this thing and not sell it. I very much would hope nobody would sell if we dumped, but I'm just rambling at this point. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content from me, you guys. This is my kind of last call. I want to be clear, okay? For anybody who's watching this now, please like listen to this part, okay? If you don't want to buy this coin, cool. You don't want to buy it here at 3.3 cents, that's cool. You know, I'm grateful that you watched the video. Thank you for doing that. But you please do not ask me, is it a good time to buy this coin? Do not make me answer that question when it's worth 6 cents, when it's worth 9 cents or 11 cents. Don't ask me that, right? Because I've been advocating this thing since before it was even ½ cent, let alone at 3 cents, okay? Is it a good time to buy now? Not really. I bought more today? Not really. It's not a good time to buy. But right before a breakout, I mean, if it does break out to the upside, cool. And if it's not the right time to buy, if we do reject as we have before and we go down, you have to eat that. You have to be just stone cold. Don't let your emotions phase you, and hope that we find another low down there, or you know, even if we do break lower, just sit on your hands and wait, because I do have faith that this thing will grow in time. It's just, will it do it now or will it do it later? That depends on how we act in this zone here. And again, looking at the short-term time frames, looking at the daily, looking at the 4-hour RSI and the 1 hour, it just seems so very bullish, man. I really think that we are about to see fireworks to the upside. So with that, I leave you. Hit that like button and subscribe. Don't come around asking if it's a good time to get in once we moved up 100% from here, okay? And it will probably, when we do have that move, it'll probably look just like this, right? It'll probably be back-to-back days of 60% growth, 30% growth. We might even have a day where it's 3-digit growth like that, 103%. That'd be really nice, but I'm not personally anticipating that, but we'll see. 6 cents is the minimum, and it's not even 6 cents. It's actually above 6 cents, isn't it? Looking at the daily here. The minimum personal target that I would have is 6.2 cents. We're at 3.33 cents right now. And there are targets as high as 11 cents and beyond, right? And we're at 3.3. So a lot of room for growth. This is going to happen now. This is going to happen over the next week, over the next 2 weeks. This is what's happening right now. So kind of a last call to get in, and that's it. So bye-bye. See you on the next one.